we live?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Welcome to our pre-scat session
There.
of the biggest problem.
That's our pre-scat show.
Yeah, we always scat before we go live. Zap-a-pow, skip-a-pow, cha-cha-chow.
Do you think I should get hair plugs to fill in this side of my head? So it goes like this.
You don't need hair plugs for that.
What do you mean I don't need hair plugs for that?
You should get a minoxidil.
Minoxidil? Rogaine?
Yeah.
What will that do?
Stop any further hair loss.
But I just get the plugs. Boom. Done.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you could get the plugs.
Elon's got them plugs.
Oh, Elon's got plugs for days. You ever see the old Elon picture?
He looks like a goblin.
Yeah.
The old Elon. Now he looks
If I tried to get the plugs, it would cost a fucking fortune because they'd have to do my whole fucking head at this point.
How much? Price it out?
I think it's like $15K.
They're coming down though. $15K.
Are they coming down?
That's what's the
price?
Yeah, what's the price of your self-image?
Should probably get the what do you call it, gastric bypass before I worry about the hair, right?
No, because that doesn't work.
That shit doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It works for a period of time. It's like a quick fix.
Then those fatsos stretch it all out again, though.
I know a lot of people have gotten it, and yeah, they get back there.
You see Boogie?
Didn't Boogie get gastric bypass?
Yeah, he should have got asterisk bypass because that's where his head is.
But he never got skinny. That's the weird thing. Like usually with gastric bypass, there's like a year or two where they're like, "Hey, it worked."
Where they look like they're just walking around like a head on a deflated beanbag. Hey guys, and you're like, everyone has to go, "Wow, you look great."
Yeah, you look fantastic.
You look way better than when you were fat.
It's an improvement.
See how he lost his money in crypto? You realize me and Boogie could be doing the show, and he could be raking in the dough and losing it on crypto.
You are laughing at Boogie losing all his money. I'm like, I don't know. He's kind of a tragic figure.
Yeah, but he's fucking deserves it.
Why does he deserve it? Because he tried to kill Frank Hassel?
Yeah, that was actually not even on my list. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I look at Boogie.
You should put together like a GoFundMe to actually go kill Frank Hassel. I'll pay for that.
It'd be cool if that's one of his last things he does before he leaves the mortal coil. I think he's a guy who, not everybody's prepared for this internet lifestyle, and he got thrown into it at the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
It's a guy like Chris Chan, who probably should have never been internet famous. And then when they rape their mom, you go, well, this is the end result.
Yeah.
And we're waiting to see what Boogie's end result is, because obviously this was a mistake from the start.
You don't think he's cut out for internet life?
He could be, but
he's just like a born lying manipulator, though.
A lot of people are like that.
I told, I'm going to have to do what I just said I'm never going to do this, and now I've got to go.
No, wait, excuse me. Let me do a better Boogie impression. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Here.
Come on.
Guys, I said I would never do this, but now I'm going to have to go back to work and make videos. And
For those of you listening to the audio, Dick has jammed a piece of paper in his mouth to identify with Boogie's chiclet teeth. And it's did a pretty good job, I'm not going to lie.
I thought I'd never have to work again or make videos again. And now I got to make I got a new bit called Fat Watch. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I ripped it off from Dick Masterson.
He deserves to die.
I just want you, I'm going to make a video, and I want you to make sure you watch the video.
God.
Or else I'm gonna have to get a job, and I'm a felon, and I can't do physical labor, and I can't drive Uber because I'll eat all the food. I can't do DoorDash because I'll eat all the food, and you don't want me to eat the food, do you? Come on, give Gil a break.
He's I know you guys rip on me for all my excuses and whatever else, but his I can't possibly work because of all these reasons.
Yeah.
You could drive DoorDash. I know lots of guys drive DoorDash.
I was raped. Come on, guys.
He was raped, and he had a hard job. I don't know.
Hey, look, guys.
Will you take the fucking piece of paper out of your mouth already? This is ridiculous.
Guys, don't you want your old pal Boogie around? You're going to have to kick around anymore if it's not your old buddy Boogie. Come on.
I think Boogie has something of value to offer.
And if you have any crypto tips, make sure you send them.
Don't send Boogie any more crypto tips. Man,
You ready?
Sure, why the fuck not? What a lead-in. Jesus Christ.
Biggest problem in the universe.
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe, the only show that ranks every problem in the universe from chopping the top off your knob to not wearing the fucking hijab. Boom. Yeah, I was taking matches. That was great. Admiral C. Joining me as always is Vito Links.
Hey, Dick.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Very good. Birthday week coming up.
Oh, it's your birthday week.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not one of these guys. I'm not like a birthday guy, you know?
Yeah, no guy is.
No. But we're going to go, get some dinner, hang out with the boys.
And Ralph's going to be there.
Yeah, Ralph's going to. That's a
coincidence. Get swatted.
See, I am a little like, yeah, Ralph can come to my birthday party. It's going to be fucking nuts, but Ralph can come. You know,
I was going to ask, is Ralph allowed to come?
Yeah, Ralph can come. I'm just, I don't know what to tell my normie friends. Like, listen, if he, starts saying some stuff about different ethnicities, just roll with it.
Whoa, what's that supposed to? He grew up in the South.
That's true. He's the most tolerant of all people.
Yeah. But if a waitress gives him the wrong drink, he's going to go, I don't care if you die. If that waitress comes back,
I'll just say, listen,
I don't care. I'd spit on a grave.
If anyone has any strong opinions about Israeli foreign policy, let's just save them for another day. Get deep into it.
For it. We're all...
Yeah, we love Israel, of course.
Because it's not really... Even saying it's foreign policy is anti-Semitic because that's Israel's area.
Yeah.
They're just doing domestic.
Right.
That's domestic policy.
It's domestic
Talking about
policy.
Palestine. Okay.
Absolutely.
Should we do last week?
Yeah, who won? I think it was you.
Circumcision apologist.
Oh, good old
Taylor.
Taylor from PKA bringing in the W.
Wow, everyone really loved Taylor.
Yeah.
They said he should replace both of us.
Yeah, different depending on the commenter. It was either, wow, Dick, they should replace Vito with that guy, or wow, Dick should get out of this fucking show. And Those are always the best comments when we have a guest, by the way, is suggesting that I should be replaced as a co-host. I really love those. It's like, wow, you could drop that sad sack of shit Vito and get a real fucking performer in there. Thank you, everyone, for those shows
No one can
of
just make a compliment.
No, just say something nice. It always has to neg me for some reason.
It's never like that was a good episode. It's like this was better. This is the best episode in a while. Like, what does that mean?
After
You're the
all
one that
the
keeps
recent
listening and hating it. You're the
yes.
fucking idiot.
Well, we bring it on ourselves. We're such a negative force for the world. How can we expect our audience to bring positivity to the table?
Fear of self-promotion. That was second place.
I should have got deeper into that because...
What?
Well, because I really do think it's a problem where a lot of these guys always come to me and they're like, God, I don't know. How do I be a YouTuber? How do I whatever? And I'm like, well, first of all, don't.
Yeah.
But
Invest in crypto scams. That's
I'm always arguing with Mr. Girl. I'm like, well, at the end of your video, did you tell people to like subscribe? He's like, oh, I can't do that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Or or like Patreon. I'm like, do you tell people to subscribe to your Patreon? He's like, that feels like begging. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh
begging.
My God.
Everyone, please get to our, you guys, we almost are at 6,000.
We're
on the
almost
biggest problem
at 6K.
Patreon.
We're so close.
And every dollar makes Boogie seethe with money that he doesn't have to waste in another crypto scheme.
I think every time you bring up that he was going to be your podcast co-host, it would have been an easy couple grand in the bank every month.
It would have been the hardest couple grand of my life.
Well, yeah, that's
tell you that.
I want to say, I don't think that guy would have lasted more than 10 episodes. I don't think he would have lasted 5 episodes.
He lasted none. That's what he would have lasted. None.
I've talked to Boogie, and I told him, I'm like, listen, man, you can make money. I told him just to do a Fat Boy podcast. I offered, I'm like, if me and you did a podcast about, like, losing weight and, like, fucking around.
If it only has to be 17 minutes. I would listen every... Just start the podcast when you guys start exercising
we have to, like,
and stop
list
when you're done. It'd be like 5 minutes, like, every week. Oh, yeah. Give it to me, guys.
I'll be like, Boogie, you have to log every meal, and on every show, we're going to go through what we ate for the week. And you have to be 100% honest.
You read my fucking mind.
And everybody would tune in to be like, what did Boogie and Vito eat this week? Because I'd be like, listen, I ate an entire deep dish pizza. Like, what, I'm just fucked. Like, people would be like both rooting for us and rooting against us at the same time, and there could be little challenges depending on the weigh-in. There's so much to do there. But Boogie, of course, goes, I don't know. Nobody likes me. That won't work. Blah, blah,
That's why they would listen.
Yeah, I know. I told him that's like a good part. It's good. You are a heel. Like, I'm the heel of this show. Every caller calls in and says, hey, fuck you, Vito. And it works because it's fun. And you embrace it.
Yeah.
He can't embrace the hate. He doesn't know what to do with it.
I don't know if what you're doing is called embracing the hate.
I embrace the hate.
Okay.
They love to hate me, and they hate to love me.
I had that exact same thought. I did that with my friend like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He's heavier than I am, and he's like, well, we eat the same. So I said, well, let's keep a food journal. So he kept a food journal, and it turns out he ate exactly the same way that we ate when we were getting shit-faced together.
Right.
Which is like everything
you can see.
And then I ate normally the rest
During
of the week. Like he's like, after a week, he's like, what the fuck do you even eat? Half a salad? I saw you had half of a Niçoise salad, and then you had the other fucking half for dinner. Are you lying? And I'm like, no, I wasn't that hungry that day. And his was like 8 beers during lunch. Just like, oh my God, on a Wednesday? What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's funny. It's funny to watch fat people fail and maybe succeed at some things. Who knows?
Well, Boogie, please do that. Okay, here is T-Dog. So funny story. This episode starts with a Vito is gay joke. The one weekend where my girlfriend invited her gay friends over. Thanks, guys.
What, the Dame Pesos episode? Was that it?
Is that... do they have dicks? They need to take the sticks out of their ass so they can fit cocks up there. What do you... There's gay guys that don't have a sense of humor about being gay?
I would hope that the gay community... Well, that's the thing is you had a generation of like gays who could laugh at themselves.
They had to, or else it would get...
The new gays, no jokes allowed.
Can you imagine? Oh, God.
My.
What are these guys talking about?
They think sucking cock is funny? I don't understand.
Sorry, buddy.
They're probably not gay.
Yeah.
They're probably repressed straights, just pretending to be gay.
Straights are more offended by homophobia than the typical
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
Take the Snake Robert says, when I get 2 friends, I'm definitely telling them about the biggest problem in the universe. Oh, thanks.
Good.
Lambertar says, I have a problem for you. Dead Man Crusade. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah. Idiots going off on a crusade to get an overpass secured because 2 people killed themselves by jumping off it at a 1-year interval. It's going to... Oh, okay. He's pissed off about a public works thing. People that want to kill themselves will still do it, and the city spent...
Oh, are they like rebuilding it so you can't jump off the fucking thing?
They put a guard over it.
Just let people jump off of shit. You know, did you see the...
Especially the freeway, because there's mostly traffic. If there's gridlock and you get to the front and it's like a car crash, but if you get to the front and a guy like splattered all over everything...
Yeah, at least I got to see that. That was worth waiting in line. Yeah,
good for you,
I would have paid for a ticket to see a dead body. I was going to say, have you seen the Hudson Yards in New York, the like big weird mall they opened?
Yeah.
And they have that giant pine cone structure, the Vessel out front.
No. Let me see that.
Look up the Vessel. But it was supposed to be like this thing, like you can walk up. It's like a bunch of like interconnected staircases. Yeah. It's kind of really stupid, but they've shut it down.
Is that it?
No, that's not it. That's 3 gay.
That's Lemon Party.
That's Lemon Party. That's completely incorrect.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah. But it's been shut down for the last 2 years because kids keep going to the top of it and throwing themselves off.
Huh.
And you're like, oh, well.
Sounds like a solution. Oh, that's cool looking.
It's kind of cool.
I bet you could really run. I would like that to be in a Sonic Adventure game.
Yeah, it's true. It looks like a video game level. But yeah, you can run to the top and then throw yourself off because you live in New York.
Fatherhood. Please read this on the biggest problem in the universe. This is from MM. I try not to participate in parasocial relationships, but I recently realized that your internet Father's Day bit was more than a joke. I accidentally got a fat chick pregnant. Ooh. When she told me, my first thought was, oh no, I'm finally going to be a statistic. My second thought was, Dick Masterson would be so disappointed in me.
You are his internet dad. Oh, that's a lot of responsibility.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of the kid or that fat
Either
or
one.
the chick, yeah.
Either one. Leave it up to her.
There's a 2-for-1 special if you knock the big one off.
Anytime I try to think about my real dad's reaction, I just cringe instead. Fatherhood is the biggest problem in the universe, and I should take responsibility for my actions, but I just blame lock and load instead. Oh, is that? Oh, that was Taylor from PKA's semen producing thing.
Oh, has he been using too much lock and load?
Probably. Thanks for the laughs, guys.
I thought it was called like monkey gorilla
spew.
I don't know.
That was a different highly effective product.
Gorilla spew really gets it done. Doesn't come out for weeks, though.
Last one, Hidden Cannoli says, I haven't had time for songs lately, but I'm still enjoying TDS and The Biggest Problem. I can't believe Vito told the whole internet that Q-tip story. What a guy. If you'd like to surprise him with this wonderful gift on Biggest Problem, it's an original song I wrote, so it shouldn't give you guys any copywriting issues. You want to hear this song?
I love the musical stylings of our community, of course.
This is from Kendall and Hyde.
Oh, I love that guy.
I think this is it.
Is that a guy or is it more than one guy?
It's one guy.
It's one guy.
Yeah, I can't believe that he writes.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot going on in these songs. You ever have a cat and heat in your house?
No.
Making
Shit. Okay. Let me
You got
just
it.
adjust it. Okay, here we go.
You ever have a cat and heat in your house?
No.
Making noise and you got to grab the Q-tip and jack it off. You just gently put it against... and a cat has an orgasm in like 2 seconds. It just goes... Ah!
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch my kitty, let her know she's my favorite animal. Kitty, you're incredible.
Yeah.
Clawing all my furniture, licking on their assholes, pissing on my bed. What a bunch of little rascals. 1 kitty, 2 kitty, 3 kitty, 4. Kitties on the sofa, kitties on the floor.
Yeah.
Kitties on my bed,
Yeah.
kitties on my mind.
Whoa.
If I had my way, I'd spend each day with kitties, that'd be fine. I'm a fat cat daddy, and I'm always adding to my kitty cat crew. Cat poo keeps stacking, you can pet them, you can hug them. Shake temptations, they come running. You can bet my kitties know that I'm their daddy and I love them. Ask my pussy what her dad's like, she'll say his favorite pastimes include sliding Q-tips inside my virgin feline vagina.
Okay,
They
well.
say, Vito, you're so sick, why fuck your cats with Q-tips? Because you stupid dipshit, my pinky finger's too thick. Now, let's
true.
be clear, to be fair, I suck cocks too. In the alley, drinking straight cum till 2:30.
What?
Get back here. This sex is dynamite, consensual, and not a crime. Because my kitty kinda whined, it's justified, unlike your outrage. Vito, that's horrible. 3 other psychos online did it, that makes it normal. I want my
Yes.
kitty toyed, and you're so mad, like I'm Arnold, and you're Sinbad. You're tweeting out in all caps, I'm coming inside all caps. It's not bestiality, strictly medical proof. My porn history's all dicks and tentacles. She's in P5 in the morning, I need sleep, I'm almost 40. It's like fucking your own grandma with a dildo when she's horny. It's platonic, I don't want it.
Okay,
It's
I
just
didn't
something
expect this
responsible
many
cat owners have to do.
lyrics.
You got
You
it?
want to listen to the rest at the end?
Yeah, I think we got to leave it as a teaser for the rest of the
Okay,
episode. You gotta
I'll
wait till
put it
the
on at
end
the end.
for the other end. Well, some of that song was correct.
Yeah.
The idea that I fuck all cats, perhaps not as much.
Well, you're the big second place.
I'm the
if you
big
wanna
second
go.
place. And here I go. Dick, you know what the worst part of the working professional's day is?
Dealing with women. Is
Well,
what do you mean?
dealing with
Come
women in the
on.
workplace.
What-
Well,
what do you think I'm going to
this
say?
does relate to that because this is one of the ways they can contact you. Dick, my problem is email. I hate this shit. It's the worst. This is it's like antiquated way of communicating. Every day you log into a big box.
I mean,
of
honestly, you would hate email. Go ahead.
I looked at my email inbox yesterday. I was trying to organize it, and it's like 50,000 spam emails interspersed with like one or two.
I don't even believe you. Google is decent at spam.
Well, no, because they're like stupid, newsletters and like coupons and shit that you accidentally signed up for on another website.
Okay.
And it's all just cluttering it up. I had and also I think people hate me, so they sign me up for newsletters. So
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah, I get a bunch of Christian newsletters.
too.
Yeah, where they're like, you got to find Jesus.
Yeah.
And I can never find what I'm looking for because it's just an endless box of garbage that is impossible to stay on top of.
Okay.
I have studies, motherfucker. According to a McKinsey analysis, the average professional spends 28% of their workday reading and answering email.
Yeah, that's called working.
How? But it's not an effective means of communicating.
Oh, okay.
It would be better to
Slack. Is that what you want everybody to use?
Slack's a lot better.
Fuck
I
off.
like Slack.
is a disaster.
I can get an instant response.
or you can get or you can never get a response.
Well,
it's
if everyone's not on board with Slack.
and you just have to remember who notified you in Slack. if you happen to see it, like, well, great, that's lost. I sure hope they contact me about it again before it's due.
But it's better if it's like just one line and like an endless box full of them, and you got to archive them, and then you might archive the wrong one, and you go, oh shit, should I delete this? What if that guy comes back to me? In 2017, a study found the average inbox has 199 unread emails. You got 200 messages waiting for you.
Yeah.
And you got to go through each one to try and figure out what's going on.
Okay.
It's nonsense. The email should be used specifically for like maybe sending attachments or something, like having the files ready to
with
go.
People then.
Just send like instant messages. Use the Slack. Send a phone call. Okay.
A phone call.
A phone call. Here's okay.
A phone call.
I'll say this. Email could work. It's not that email can't work. It's that
and then what? Leave a voicemail if they don't pick up. Is that your plan? Don't you ever do that to me.
No voicemails ever. They need to make email more streamlined. They need to find a way to organize it, that it's easier to parse. People need to send less emails. Like,
is this like an ad?
Really need to be an email?
For an email organizer, like an app that organizes
I would like to make an email organizer because it's a headache. It's a headache to try and figure out what's going on in your fucking email
emails
inbox.
Do you get every day?
I don't know, like a bunch, because they're all like.
I don't even know because there's so many emails.
I'll get like that's the other thing is like companies sending me emails for things I don't need.
Just unsubscribe.
Like when I order McDonald's, do I need an email congratulating me for ordering McDonald's?
Oh, you're going to sit there and say that you don't want?
I don't want.
McDonald has done research on who wants those emails, and it's you. They know for a fact.
Do I need DreamHost to update me 12 times a month about which of my domains are expiring in 6 months?
Just click unsubscribe. It's right there.
And no matter how many times I click unsubscribe, there's always more things to unsubscribe to. Or they'll resubscribe you to it when you're not looking. It's not fun. It's insane.
Like a
how
fun
many
little game.
Fucking emails there are. There should be rule. You know what? There should be a rule that you can set up your email inbox that says
costs a penny.
I refuse to accept any emails from the following types. And you as a company should have to be like, well, we're sending out a coupon, and this guy has said, well, this is my business email. You can't send me coupons. You can't send me receipts. This is only for people I know.
Why don't you pay somebody to sort your emails out for you?
The time or the money. To study the effects of email, a team led by researchers from the University of California, Irvine, hooked 40 office workers to wireless heart rate monitors for 12 days. It turned out that the longer one spends on email in a given hour, the higher their stress becomes. Emails are stressing people out.
No, it's doing work. Doing work stresses people out because you got to make decisions and get chewed out and hopefully chew out other people. Your heart rate should be at like a constant 190 at work
all
the entire day.
Are treated the same. Like there's no way to like flag an email as urgent except typing urgent in like caps
lock. There is definitely a way to flag every email. All of this shit exists.
You can personally flag your own emails, but I'm saying, but when they come in, you don't know which ones need to be responded to when. You don't know how to manage them. The human brain is not wired to respond to this many inquiries. What do you think we did before email? You think business didn't get done? No, we just did it at a more...
You just got mail all day, and you had to sit there opening it, and then you had a big fucking stack. You had to actually do physical labor to sort through this shit that you're complaining about doing with a click.
You had like one department head who would tell you your task, and you would work on it. You would collaborate with people, you know... And you would get it done. You weren't just constantly barraged by like Tom over in accounting being like, did you use the right pink color for this logo? And it's like, that's not even your department.
They would come right up to you and you couldn't ignore it. You couldn't just say like, well, I'll get to you later.
You don't know if you can ignore it. You don't know if it's going to get escalated up the chain. And email is an inefficient way to communicate because you never know. Every time I read an email, it seems like the guy's mad or impatient. There's no human element involved.
No, you can piss people off so much in email. Like you just respond to an email with, please advise.
Yeah, but you have to put a stupid like smiley face or else your boss goes, that was rude, you're fired. In 2017, the French passed a thumbs up. Really, the only way to make yourself not seem like an asshole online is to use that fucking smiley face. In 2017, the
I use
French...
the one that's like this. Like that one? I end all my work emails with that.
No, you're going to get in trouble.
Cum face.
The French passed a labor law requiring companies with 50 or more employees to negotiate specific policies about the use of email after work hours with the goal of reducing the time that workers spend in their inboxes over the evening or over the weekend. That's the other thing, getting emails off work hours. People think now because it's so easy to fire one off that they at like 8 o'clock can remember some business. You wouldn't do that before. You wouldn't at 8 o'clock call up a guy and be like, hey, by the way, tomorrow do this fucking thing.
I mean, I would. What do you mean you would?
Save that shit for business hours. You can't be emailing.
Call your dictaphone.
You
call your dictaphone agency. Say, nah, see? I want you to sell all my IBM.
All I know is now I exclusively communicate through like Twitter Messenger and whatever else.
You're so fucking frustrating. People like you who use an impermanent method of communicating are so fucking frustrating for everybody.
Why?
Because everything else was just designed for ad hoc trash messaging that disappears on all devices the second you look at it. Your entire history on every other communication device can disappear when you get banned.
Why do I need this history? I don't need all this.
Because you will lose it. You're guaranteed to lose it when you get your next account banned. Email is right there. It can be sorted. It can be filtered. There's a permanent record of it. But what? It's too stressful to you to have responsibilities?
It's inefficient. It's nonsense. And it creates stress. This is not the right way for human beings to communicate with each other.
Yeah.
And they should find some common sense solutions to make navigating the inbox easier, more efficient, and less time consuming.
Google tried that. You remember Buzz? Let's reimagine
Buzz or Circles.
Called Buzz, long time ago.
Yeah.
They put a bunch of their fucking know-it-all brainiacs to the task of reinventing email.
What was the one? It was
what happened to that project?
What?
It fucking sucked. It was retarded.
There was one they did.
Canceled.
Wasn't it called like Google Circles or something?
Yeah, that was another one. Also sucked.
See, I had a buddy who's like a mathematician, and he was like, "That was the greatest. That like literally would have advanced the human race by 1,000 years." But people refused to learn how to use it. Yeah, whatever it was called. I don't know if it was called Circle.
I'm fucking communicating so much. Ew, I'm getting mad. So you don't like AI art because it makes artistry easy, but email needs to be like, what if an AI helped you with your email?
I want my email to be more human the same way I want AI art to be more human.
Oh, God.
I want to Zoom call you. I want to have a face-to-face.
You just want to suck up everyone's time.
I think that we move too fast. And I think... It used to be you didn't need to produce this much shit. You didn't need to make so much crap. But now it's just like an endless barrage of crap. And email is definitely contributing to that.
You know why email's great?
Why?
It's like the opposite of like the work is my family, is my friend. Like the office work culture that the show The Office is so popular on. Like, oh, whose birthday? Hey, everybody, let's start the meeting by talking about whose birthday it is. It's like, well, let's talk about whose suicide day it is. Mine. Pow. If I have to go to another, no one can control your email but you. It's just you. And your shitty email, you could say whatever you want, and the consensus of society can't affect you and pervert your message.
I think there was a time when businesses could have been slightly like families, but labor laws have sadly really fucked that up.
Like Korean donut shops?
The fact that every employee is a liability rather than a friend. At any point, an employee can go, I'm going to sue you for some imagined labor slight.
Yeah.
It kind of makes
Who did that?
Everybody.
I mean, who passed laws for that?
Okay. I mean,
so that could happen.
I don't know. Probably FDR.
Oh.
Who? Which president? You don't know which one.
Well,
you just know which side.
And some states are more or less friendly to businesses. What's the state that you think is the least friendly to businesses?
California.
Yeah, why is that?
Because a bunch of leftist idiots keep implementing shit. No, I agree. One big thing I think about with business is like you gotta get rid of like these huge sexual harassment lawsuits and the
sexually harass everyone.
Within reason.
If you're fired if you don't blow me.
No, that's not
in front of everyone. In front of the second hottest girl here.
Okay, that's a little.
Let's go.
It's a little unreasonable.
Why? It's not illegal. You could quit.
There should be some.
Couldn't start your own company, girl boss. Suck my cock.
I mean, the problem comes when you introduce the racial aspect,
Oh, like if you're black and you're telling a white woman to suck
but
your
like
cock?
if you have a company and you go, we just don't hire black people. Like,
Who would say that?
companies would, I mean, not now, but
Like if you run a fried chicken restaurant, you
period
don't.
of time.
Never mind.
Jesus Christ. The best part is you didn't even realize that's where your mind went. You're like, I'll just pick a random example out, and immediately your brain.
I was trying to think of the worst one, like, and you didn't want them to eat right?
I think
like
you
that's
heard
the
black
worst
people,
example.
and your brain was like, "What would be a bit?"
I can think of way worse than that.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, it's
Like if you ran a foreskin factory.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think you should be allowed to run a company that doesn't employ women, for instance.
oh yeah,
I think
like
that's
like Uber.
Does Uber not employ women?
Oh, they shouldn't.
Well, you want to avoid accidents on the road. Actually, well, I don't want to get into it. My problem is email. Email.
I can't believe that you're a Slack supporter. Of course you are.
Yeah, no, Slack's pretty good.
Is the fucking worst, man.
Well, you can use it in conjunction with email. Like emails are yes, if there's like an ongoing project that you don't want to lose access to certain things, sure.
Yeah.
But I think you got to use it in conjunction with Slack.
Okay. Like Slack's good for like, hey, check your email.
That's true.
I just sent you an email.
That is pretty useful.
Get on it.
Check your email. It's got
Stress
some
goes
stuff
up.
in there.
Okay,
I'm not
is that-
saying to get rid of email entirely. I'll just put it this way.
You don't remember what it was like
My
before
problem
email.
is not email. My problem is the inefficiency of email. There you go. It's not efficient.
the same. Well,
bad.
what's more efficient email? It's another thing.
The Google Circles, which is gone. No, they gotta figure out some solutions.
What did that guy really say about Google Circles?
I don't know. He just loved it. I would have to talk to him again.
It's just like Facebook.
He's like I think he went to MIT. He's like a smart fucking guy.
People that.
Okay, yeah, let's
Okay.
nag the MIT guys. It's hard to get in.
I mean, what have they? Yeah, it's hard to get in. You're right.
It is very hard to get in.
Yeah. So what did they?
Especially if you're Asian. They go, we got too many of you motherfuckers.
Oh, that's okay to say.
Well, it's true.
What
That's
I
what's
said
going on.
about
No,
black
that's
people is
that's
so bad.
pro-Asian, because that's the problem at all these. Have you seen, at Harvard, they won't let certain Asians in because
Look.
they think they have too many?
I'm on Nick Fuentes' Telegram channel, so
Okay,
if there's something
well.
race related, I've heard about it. You could be sure of that. Whatever it was, I heard of
Glad
it.
you're on Nick Fuentes' Telegram channel. Jesus Christ.
Does Mr. Girl really think that Nick Fuentes is responsible for his channel getting deleted?
Yes. But it's mostly this one Nick Fuentes follower who's on Cozy who told his audience to go. I mean, YouTube's also responsible because YouTube banned him for a video that they should not have banned him for.
What'd they ban him for?
He had a video that was like about like sex in movies or something. And and they said like, oh, that violates our pornography thing. But he
Yeah.
didn't like show anything from the movies.
Oh, yeah, it was a chick blowing a chicken wing,
Yeah,
right?
I was telling you, there's some movie where a chick like eats a chicken wing out of a guy's pants, and he thinks they mistook it for like an actual scene of a blowjob.
You're supposed to do that, right?
I mean, I think it's supposed to be a joke in the movie, but when it's
But
out
the
of
joke
context,
is that you think she's blowing a cock.
right. But like YouTube can't make that, even though it's from a movie that they rent on their own platform, so it's okay.
Well, yeah, but if I rent the movie, then I'm knowing that I'm gonna look at the cock.
You're not looking at a cock though. You're looking at a chicken wing. It's some I don't know a movie.
But what if
it is.
I just am not like confused and I happen to look at it? I'm like, oh.
Regardless, if anyone in our audience knows anyone at YouTube who can listen to Common Sense and Reason, please let us know.
But there's
Because
no
we're trying to get Mr. Girl unbanned.
There's no way he would be. He cannot be on like there. Even if it gets unbanned, he's constantly doing shit that they would not want on their platform.
Well, not really. What has he done recently?
Just him, like him in general, and his style of content. YouTube would not like in a business.
Why do they want
sign-
Steven Crowder on there? Like he's doing stuff that YouTube doesn't want.
Because he's like an
necessarily.
unfunny, like nothing. Like Steven
Yeah,
Crowder.
but he does like stunts that like definitely negatively make YouTube look negative for having him on there, and have made like huge press.
But he challenges
Like that
nothing,
time he
and he's
tested how long you could have someone kneel on your neck for George Floyd. That was like in the press worldwide, and everybody said, "Oh, YouTube sucks," and they allow these Nazis on there. Mr. Girl has not made like huge negative press for YouTube.
But Steven Crowder is like
a moneymaker.
Well, he's just like part of the machine. Like all of him existing in a way that defines.
Yeah.
Like
to be clear, I'm not saying to ban Steven Crowder. Just
I mean, who cares?
I'm just saying what he does is equally offensive and controversial than anything Mr. Girl I think is.
No, Steven Crowder is totally empty calories.
Well,
he's retarded. He's like if the more kids that grow up like Steven Crowder, the worse off the dissidents are on the right and the left. Like he's a moron, and all of his content makes you dumber.
Yeah,
having watched it, Mr. Girl's opposite. Like no platform would benefit from
a guy who's like having interesting discussions and inviting experts on to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see
horrible.
he brought on a World War II like professor to talk about like the rise of Hitler?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the guy did not really understand like what he was getting into. So at one point, Mr. Girl is just like, listen here, motherfucker. I was like, did you just call me a motherfucker? And he's like, oh, it's like a colloquial term we use online. You know, like I didn't really mean it as you're a motherfucker. And he's like, I want you to apologize. And Mr. Girl goes, I'm not going to apologize.
Yeah, but he said it like, no.
Yeah, no. Which is funny.
I'm not going to apologize.
Like, I'm not saying he's always the most tactful individual, but
yeah, he's great. I love him.
I am upset that he's banned. Everyone go to his new website, MrGirl.tv.
Yeah.
And create an account.
Oh, he has accounts?
Yeah, he's got accounts. He's got a chat system. You can talk, you know, whatever.
Nobody that I like is allowed on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know.
Well, we'll see if Rumble becomes the new thing.
Oh, fuck Rumble. They wouldn't let me have the Dick Show.
I saw that. Well, did you actually find a way to contact him about it?
It's not my problem. Fuck Rumble.
Well,
I'll go on Odyssey. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I don't think they did it specifically to spite you. They're stupid and they engineered anything through a word filter.
Fucking fix it.
Well, you gotta tell them
problem.
to fix it.
I'm not customer service of Rumble.
I wouldn't write off Rumble yet. I see promise in Rumble.
Why are they on the NASDAQ then?
Because they're fucking, I don't know, weirdos trying to make money. If anything, them being on the NASDAQ is good.
Oh, it's good to tie your stock to ESG and public sentiment when you support free speech? I don't think so. Okay, anyway.
It's equal to YouTube. It's what YouTube does.
What, Rumble?
You believe in the blockchain too much.
Okay. My problem is, are you ready for this one?
Yes.
Anti-Semitism.
I'm walking off the show. I'm done.
What is bigger than?
I'm done. I'm done. Don't.
Do you know what it is? Even you're saying it's the belief.
Do I know what anti-Semitism is?
Well, a lot of people don't.
Okay, what is anti-Semitism?
It's the belief or behavior hostile towards
Wipe
Jews.
That smirk off your face.
I'm smiling because you are so ignorant. Because you're ignorant. I'm Jewish. I could say, I could talk about this. Yeah, my mom's mom was Jewish. So I can, from Ukraine, actually. So I can talk about the Ukraine war too.
Damn it.
Hostile towards Jews because they are Jewish.
Right.
May take the form of religious teachings that proclaim the inferiority of Jews. Also, if you claim that they're too superior, that can also be anti-Semitism.
If you claim they're too superior, like saying they're really good at stuff.
Yeah, they're so good, in fact, that if you fill in that blank, that's anti-Semitism. For instance, or political effort.
I feel like this is the behind the video, you know, like, or what do you call it, behind the music?
Yeah.
Like, this is at the height of their popularity, it all took a turn.
Look, my problem is anti-Semitism. Because here's the thing about the Jews.
No.
Okay.
It's the biggest problem.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got my last episode deleted.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I don't know. I was trying to speak out. That's the worst part about anti-Semitism. If you're not speaking out correctly, then you're doing an anti-Semitism. Can you believe that?
It's none of the rules aren't fair. Sure, I'll give you that.
I don't even know. Maybe they are. They're probably fair.
Have there been any recent anti-Semitic incidents that have you worried?
I mean, they're just all over the place. They're happening all the time.
hate you so much.
I have. Here, okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Anti-Semitism, I'm still reading the definition. And actually, I think this definition, I found another definition that doesn't even mean this.
Oh, my God.
Anti-Semitism impacts millions of Jews and people of all backgrounds in the U.S. and around the globe. So,
anti-Semitism can hurt even non-Jews. Hurt everyone. Yeah.
Well, tearing the fabric of societies.
Yeah.
Wherever it spreads. So if you have a fabric of society,
you don't want that getting torn.
It applies to you.
Yeah, you want that fabric to...
The ADL is the world's leading expert on anti-Semitism.
Oh, for the love of God. Yeah.
That's where I got this. And is on the front lines shining a light on all forms of anti-Semitism. Oh, wait, that's just an ad for ADL. Oh, maybe I should read that. Okay.
So what are the Jews?
Okay, here's how big of a problem it is. Okay. So don't fucking laugh at this.
I'm not.
1.09 billion people in the world. I would have rounded that up to 1.1 or just leave it 1. People in the world harbor anti-Semitic attitudes.
Wow. How did they measure that?
Well,
what is that based on? Did they just take 100 people, ask them how many hate the Jews, and then multiply?
Survey says.
Give me another word.
David Duke, like Family Feud?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What's about food?
Name another word for Jew. Tiny hat. No.
Survey says.
Yeah. There's some worse ones.
2014 survey of attitudes toward Jews in over 100 countries around the world. Oh, yeah, that's where I got this. So, let's see. Do you want to guess the religion with the most anti-Semitism? I'll give you 3 guesses.
Do I want to guess the religion with the most anti-Semitism?
I got this from the ADL, so I'm just reading you stats that I got from the ADL.
My first guess would be Muslim.
That's correct.
Thank you.
So, anti-Semitism also causes Islamophobia, is what I'm seeing.
Because now I'm.
That's a stereotype.
That's a stereotype.
Because
no,
only
it's not a stereotype. It's correct according to the study.
Because only 49% of Muslims were found to be anti-Semitic.
I didn't say all Muslims are anti-Semitic.
Yeah, but it's not.
I said if I had to pick a religion, which would be harbor the most anti-Semitic.
Less than half, though. So it's not.
You didn't ask me which one has less than half. You said which one has the most, and I said Muslim, and that's not Islamophobic.
Okay, Christian rocks in at 24%.
Yeah, what would be following that? Catholic?
Atheists. Wow, they don't even believe in nothing, but they believe in being anti-Semitic. That's crazy.
Interesting.
Do you want to see this?
Wait, they really ranked atheists as a religion that hates Muslims? That's not fair. It's not a religion.
Not Muslims, Jews.
Or Jews, yeah.
Yeah, they combined them. The religion none and atheist is the same religion.
That's cheating.
According to this. Buddhists, 17%.
Wow, even the Buddhists are anti-Semitic?
I'm telling you, it's a big problem. And
I agree.
Don't vote to be funny. Vote correctly. It affects 1 billion people. You can get your account banned like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's only going up.
Yeah. Why is it going up? Is anyone contributing to that, perhaps?
Because fucking Trump.
Trump actually, Trump likes the Jews, doesn't he?
Too much. That's
too much. And that's also negativity. Right?
That's what's causing that's what's causing a lot of the reaction.
Is Dr. Oz Jewish? I don't think he is.
I don't know.
Trump likes that guy.
I don't even think I could read these questions. That's what the ADL has.
I'm pretty sure you can read something that's on the ADL's site.
Yeah, but what if I read it wrong?
I could go with your heart, Dick.
If I read it wrong.
Then we lose the show, which is why I didn't want you to bring up this problem to begin with, you motherfucker.
It's a big problem,
It is a big problem.
It's a big problem.
I agree. Well, I saw in the news a certain African-American gentleman was going at them, and I thought that was unreasonable.
Who?
I believe he calls himself Ye.
Kanye?
Well, Ye.
Ye? That's how you pronounce that? Not Ye? Kanye?
Wouldn't it be Kanye becomes Ye? He got rid of the con. There's no con left in his Ye.
Hmm.
He said he was going to go Death Con.
Death Con.
Yeah, well, like as
3.
3.
Do you think he picked DEFCON 3 because he didn't know if you go lower, it's worse, or higher, it's worse? I think that.
Yeah, he just picked one in the middle.
I think he knew that it was 1 through 5.
Yeah.
He knew that it was not the way you think, and he couldn't remember if it was lower is worse or higher is worse.
So he just went in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he
Otherwise, you'd put like DEFCON 0.
Well, first of all, DEFCON is not a real thing, so I don't know what the fuck he was trying to communicate.
So who even knows? Why
did he put it as DEFCON instead of DEFCON? Was that like an autocorrect, or is he like a weirdo who knows what? Do you know? Do you have a theory?
Well,
you're saying he's trying to, wish death, perhaps?
No, I'm saying, could you imagine a black person saying teeth?
Okay. Well, now this whole show is the whole fucking thing. Can you imagine a black person saying
okay.
teeth? Yeah, I'm sure it would be fine.
Here's a question, and then...
Oh, God.
Here's a question, and then I'm done. Jews are more loyal to Israel than to this country, to the countries they live in. That was a question on this anti-Semitism survey.
You're saying, are they? Yes or no? Is that a yes or no question?
Yeah.
I don't think they're more loyal to Israel. Most Jews I know don't really care about Israel.
Correct.
Well, yeah, the ADL.
Do you want to take this? That's a correct.
I know all the Jewish questions.
Jews have too much power in the business world.
Yes.
Oh,
shit! Fuck! No! Oh, no, that's the biggest one. How did I fuck that up?
Obviously. Jews still talk too much about what happened to them in the Holocaust.
What kind of question is that? How is that a yes or a no?
Are they even alive still?
It's not a matter of opinion. Yeah, well, that's the other thing.
Oh, I guess you can be
a descendant and still be talking about the Holocaust.
Yes or no?
Well, I think that's a matter of opinion. That's a no. It's not like a yes or no question. There's
you better be careful if they come get you to take the survey.
I'm saying you can't put that as...
Jews don't care what happens to anyone but their own kind. Oof.
I'm going to say no.
33% of people said yes. Actually, that is kind of...
That's pretty anti-Semitic.
That's very
anti-Semitic. To assume Jews only care about Jews.
Jews have too much control over global affairs.
Okay, well, not too much control. No.
Yeah.
They have the right amount of control. That's exactly right.
Okay, that's my problem.
What a problem, Dick. What a problem. Well, speaking of the Jews, wait, no, that's a terrible segue.
Yeah, no.
Hollywood is undergoing a number of changes.
Okay.
One of those big changes is being led by a man named David Zaslav. Is Zaslav a Jewish name?
I don't know.
Sounds Greek.
I don't think there's no similarities in names.
Well, I don't know what he is or what he does, but what I do know is that he's come into the Warner Brothers organization, which recently had a merger with Discovery to become a giant entertainment conglomerate, and he's cutting things across the board.
Okay.
We saw about 2 months ago, I think it was, the Batgirl movie got canceled.
Yeah. Fuck that movie.
Well, not just canceled, but written off for tax purposes, which means there's no chance of ever recovering it, because once it's written off...
Wait, what?
So he's writing things off for taxes, right, on the tax docket?
No. What do you mean?
Okay, so when Warner Brothers merged with Discovery, it created a huge hole in their balance sheet. Like it looks like a huge amount of debt, right?
Okay.
So because stockholders hate debt, he's doing whatever he can to try and make them look financially profitable before the end of the year.
So he's not spending the marketing money on it?
Yeah, well, he's rather than finish the movie... Which could result in greater profits if it was popular.
Probably not, though.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Okay.
Instead, he's writing it off on the taxes. But because if you take it as a write-off, that means like you can never revitalize it later and be like, oh, no, we decided to put it out or like do direct to DVD or whatever. Like literally, they legally...
That can't be true. That's how
true.
taxes work in Hollywood?
If you do a tax write-off of a project without releasing it, you can't then release it and make profits off it because then you released it. It's no longer a write-off at that point.
Well, I mean, okay, I don't want to argue about I don't know how. I honestly don't know how taxes work in Hollywood, and I'm sure they're fucked.
Well, that's what's been going on with like a lot of these shows that they've had in their back catalog, shows that are already finished.
Yeah,
like, I don't know if you ever saw the cartoon Final Space, which was okay. Yeah. Tim and Eric had a TV show called Beef House. That was like a fake sitcom that was pretty funny.
Okay,
but that stuff has also been written off. So in the same way, it can never be released again on DVD. It can never be put on a streaming service.
Sense, though. Why would it being a write-off have to do with not being on a DVD?
Because as a write-off, you're saying we're completely divesting ourselves of this property. It's a complete financial loss for us.
Yeah.
Okay,
so you still have the raw materials.
Right, but then if you bring it back, every dollar you make off it would then be the tax write-off you took. Let's say you took
have to not do it. You have got to refile, and you're like, all right, well, we're pushing that one forward. Now we are. Now, I mean, first of all, you can write off everything that you spend making your product. You can write it off.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how Hollywood works. Maybe there's a limit on
writing off the production costs.
Okay.
But, there's other aspects of the show, like the property itself has value, right? Like it's an asset. So you're writing off an asset, but you can't say I threw out my computer, so I'm going to claim a $2,000. Deduction, and then pull that computer out of the trash and start using it again.
Well, you have to write it off when you buy it. You have to write it off over like 5 years. When you buy it, you have to
depreciate it across multiple years.
But I don't know how Hollywood works. Okay.
It's a complicated situation. As far as I understand.
They're doing it for taxes?
As far as I understand, these things are being written off, which means they can never exist in any other form. Like, the only way to get it will be to bootleg it.
Really?
Yeah, that's why this is such a shitty, stupid situation.
Okay.
And my problem is the corporate apologists who go, well, they gotta make money. They gotta make money. This is an insane situation. So I've been reporting on this, or trying to on my channel. Yesterday, they reported that Cartoon Network, they're firing 85 people. They're going to close the Cartoon Network building and force them all into the Warner Brothers Animation building, completely destroying their independent corporate culture and the thing that gave birth to Adult Swim, an entire generation of don't fucking talk shit about Adult Swim. An entire
I just don't know that Cartoon Network caused it. That was like the end of the 90s.
It helped a lot. It gave a venue to a lot of alternative comedy and built a lot of what you have now, motherfucker. And there's people going, yeah, but that's good. It's good that this evil conglomerate had a very expensive merger. Yeah. And now, let's be clear. People are telling me, well, it doesn't make, it's losing money. They're not, the Cartoon Network is not losing money. These are not unprofitable ventures. Same for like Batwoman. Batwoman had not lost money yet, technically. Like you could say.
Well, it only lost money.
Okay, but then shows like, again, Final Space or Beef House or like these other shows that have been canceled. There was another big one I can't remember. Those aren't losing money. They just exist in the back catalog. But rather than put them on streaming and slowly make money from them over time as they would, by licensing them out or getting subscribers, they just want the lump sum write-off by removing them from history. So
where is it? Where can I read about this? I just find it very hard to believe that like saying, oh yeah, it's a write-off means
they can't put it anywhere. They can't. They can't sell it to anyone else.
It's just a weird thing to do.
Yes, they're only doing it because of this giant balance sheet hole, and because David Zaslav wants to go, no, look, see, I cut all the fat. We're profitable. Don't worry about it. And there's people who are clapping, and they're going, yeah, that's how you get it done. That's a real businessman.
That's a problem. I do hate people who are like applauding. They trip over themselves to applaud corporations for making money. Like, well, they have to do the right thing for their shareholders. Like, what do you like? Are you a shareholder?
Yeah. Are you making money from this? Do you benefit from this?
Alex P. Keaton, are you in the Young Republicans Club here that you're just clamoring for like more shareholder-focused business decisions?
You have like the creators of these shows going, the third season of my show was never released on DVD. It is being removed from distribution forever. It's something I spent my entire life working on is being, voided into the ether. People are going, yeah, but you know what? They got to make some bucks, bro. And I'm like, why are you siding?
It's gotta support the shareholders, okay?
I gotta make sure everyone who owns Warner Brothers stock feels good that year.
Even though that's not how stock prices work, it's just basically when the Fed pumps interest rates low and then pulls them back. That's how it goes. But
if you're an individual and not like if you don't work for Warner Brothers, you have no impetus to cheer for them trampling on creatives and destroying their work for the mere purpose of fixing a balance sheet. You don't have to be a cheerleader for them. And you shouldn't. You should go, you know what?
Weird.
It is weird. And you should go, you know what? I actually care more about art and stories being created than I do about whether or not a company makes a couple extra $1 billion for the guys at the top. Like, you don't need to think that way. You're not required to say, well, I just want to make sure corporations make as much money as possible. That's really all I care about.
It's like, I think that it's like women with celebrities.
Yeah.
Right? Like, well, he had to do that.
Right. The justification.
Yeah, the justification. It's like a person learned like the concept of a corporation, which is like a legal entity, like a legal entity person. So they have to like say that they are aware of that all the time. They have to signal to like other retards that they're aware of that all the time.
Yeah.
Like the corporation does something shitty. Like, oh, bro. But like it has to do
it does something. They want us to feel smart. Where they can go, no, this bad thing that happened, it's actually, totally reasonable.
Good thing. Good thing.
It is objectively a bad thing that has happened. Just because it might make some other people more money, the net good it creates in the world, it creates net negative.
Yeah.
Like for the majority of people, we're just losing like a lot. Literally, probably millions of people are losing access to shows and movies that they loved, or the creatives worked on. Well, hopefully, but some of this stuff, there was never like, some people didn't even create copies of it. We don't know if they have HD copies. But yes, this is a huge benefit. Like right now, Warner Brothers doing this is basically saying you need to pirate everything forever from now on.
Yeah.
Don't buy any digital. People who bought digital versions of the shows on like Amazon, they had those removed from their Amazon accounts because the shows no longer are allowed to exist.
Stop doing
pirate
stuff.
Everything.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Well, don't pirate this show, but pirate everything else that isn't created by.
That's illegal. That's illegal. I'm not saying
illegal.
To do that.
It is not illegal.
It's anti-Semitic.
It's not well, it is anti-Semitic. Regardless, stop thinking that it is your job to somehow vouch for the right of a well, they had to take the fucking pensions away from the hostess workers. They couldn't possibly pay them what they promised them.
They have to defend shareholders. It's like, what do you guys...
That guy at the top deserves a $25 billion bonus for shuttering the plant and killing off all the workers. Like, he deserves it. Why do you, a guy who makes $8 an hour at the Wawa, feel like it's your job to pretend you're a corporate executive and be like, well, I just did what was right for me?
It's because this country is full of temporarily embarrassed millionaires. Who said that?
I don't know.
Maybe Mencken said that. It's everyone in this country. They are all stupid, and they think that it's like a stroke of luck or chance that it prevented them from becoming who's the guy that you
Bill
said
Gates or David Zaslav.
They're like, me and that guy, we're basically saying we both understand shareholders being obliging to being on the side of your shareholders. So I just want to say that so that you understand that me and that guy are basically the same.
Yeah.
I'm temporarily embarrassed over here, but I could step into anybody's shoes.
I mean, that's how Donald Trump got elected president. There's a bunch of dummies went, well, that's me up there.
Yeah, but they're not that funny.
They're not nearly
Trump
as funny.
Is that funny.
Only Trump is that.
All of his policies,
only Rosie O'Donnell.
All of his policies were amazing. People don't understand them because it's too stupid.
Yeah.
But it was his rapist wit that got him the White House twice, and it will get him a third time.
Third time, Jesus Christ. Guys, stop simping for corporations. Stop pretending that you have anything in common with these billionaires and that you need to support their constant quest for more money. Why not, if you really care about creativity and artists making stuff, as you should. That should be of more...
Why? Fuck them. If they're going to create, they'll do it anyway.
Well, you need money to create stuff under this capitalist society. To make anything good. You're not making a Marvel movie in your backyard.
Plenty of good. All the best works were written by people who had other jobs.
Well, most of our great works were famously written by rich people for the longest time.
Yes.
Because they didn't have to worry about working. But now...
Yes. Only rich people
get
should
paid.
be.
No.
Only rich people who already have jobs and should be allowed to create art.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's what they want.
Otherwise, you have Boogie.
That's why we had to crash that crypto coin to keep him poor. Otherwise, I rug pulled that one. I'm going to call this problem corporate bootlickers, Dick.
Corporate bootlickers.
Stop licking David Zaslav's boot. I'm sick of it. And stop telling me also that, like, well, that's their problem for going woke. They deserve to go broke. That has nothing to do with his decisions to cancel these shows. He's not canceling them.
I want to go woke just for fun.
Gay people. Yeah.
See.
Ooh, I'm going to, well, I was going to wear blackface, but I guess that's anti-woke.
I'm the gayest asshole in the whole fucking world.
Everything's woke. Everything's a joke.
If I have to see another screenshot of a stock price that's fallen like
oh my god, 3%
3% when Microsoft's down like 10%.
Right,
like, guys, our campaigns go woke, go broke. I'm like, oh god, I wish God would have a second flood.
Our PayPal accounts clearly caused this. Yeah, exactly. Boycott of the week voted up. That one's a good problem.
We're boycotting PayPal.
Yeah. Good luck.
You boycotting the IMF? Is that because I am?
Yeah, you actually are. Yeah.
You? I don't think so. I don't think you're really doing that.
No, there's not enough you idiots.
Okay. What was my last problem?
Your first. What was my last problem? Had something to do.
You messed up my second
Jews.
Problem. No, anti-Semitism. 1 billion people are affected by this.
Oh, did I screw up your second problem? Is my first problem? Is my problem?
No.
Too? Okay.
1 billion people.
1 billion people.
What other on our list affects 1 billion people?
You know what your other problem should be?
What?
Jewish people.
No.
Get them both in one episode.
Do you honestly, do you know how bad the world would be without Jewish people?
It'd be pretty bad.
It would be fucking horrible. Yeah. If without Jewish people, the world would be run by you would wake up and pray 6 times to the nearest fucking cross.
Our comedy would not be good.
It would be warring prayer bells, like the Muslim prayer,
God.
and then Christian acoustic guitars hammering you at all sides and drilling you into the fucking ground.
Yeah.
That's what Jewish people saved us from. A war between Christians and Muslims. 2 people that I fucking hate. Please, fucking God, take whatever you want. Yeah, take whatever you want from me, from saving me from that. I will happily submit, even though I know that's just a joke, because it's not true.
That is the best thing about the Jewish religion, is that it is probably the least obnoxious religion.
It's just about, like, good ideas.
Yeah.
Like, don't eat that shellfish in the desert.
Don't eat that shellfish, you'll probably get poisoned. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one Jewish guy ate, like, a bad lobster, and he's like, listen, I don't know if they're all bad, but let's just say God doesn't want us to eat them. And they're like,
yeah.
All right.
It's all the parts of the Bible that aren't used by annoying, pretentious, self-righteous fucks that repeated back to you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know what Jesus says? Like, no, save it. I bet I know. Was it something that Russell Brand has also said in a different way?
Right.
Thanks a lot. Go fuck yourself.
Abraham had all the right ideas.
If you're so smart, why are you crucified?
It's true. Well,
I don't know. I mean,
apparently that was his plan. I don't know.
Oh.
It was God's
Boogie's plan was to lose all of his fucking money.
Oh, right. I don't know how many Poor Boogie. You're going to be okay, buddy. Why doesn't he just drive DoorDash? Everybody drives DoorDash. I want to drive DoorDash. Yeah, that's a benefit. If I drove DoorDash, my God, I'd have a mozzarella stick every hour.
My problem is the putting the when NP on your phone, when you say no problem, NP, and it autocorrects to no.
I hate the autocorrect. I haven't figured out how to turn off the swear filter autocorrect on my phone.
I figured it out, but then it overdid it.
Yeah, I think I got a new phone, and I got to figure out how to get it in there. It automatically asterisks my swear words.
That's kind of cool, though.
You should just make it autocorrect. The autocorrect is terrible on these phones.
I should make it autocorrect?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good problem.
But I mean, specifically, like, when you say no problem, NP, no problem, and it says no. I'm like,
well, I don't ever put no problem.
Why not?
I don't know. That phrase never entered my texting vocabulary.
What do you say to people?
Yeah.
They're like, I'm going to be 10 minutes late.
I go, okay.
But okay is like, maybe you're upset by it. Okay is not letting
I'm trying to think of a situation I would say no problem in.
I'm 10 minutes. Vito, I'm running 10 minutes late to the.
I mean, I guess I could see myself saying no problem, but I would just maybe I have texted no problem.
Vito, I have to reschedule.
But I don't shorten it to NP. I would actually just type in no problem.
Well, then you're wasting all this time.
I know. It's like email.
Typing no. Yeah, then you're basically writing an email.
It is the same problem.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
No P, NP. NP autocorrect?
NP autocorrect.
NO autocorrect?
Isn't there a way to tell it? Like, you can add NP to your dictionary, though.
Maybe you can.
Type in NP, and then do you have an iPhone, or do you have a...
I don't know. I have this.
That looks like an iPhone.
I got this. The church gave this to me.
Sure.
It's a freedom phone.
It's a freedom phone. Is it from China? My phone, when I type in a phrase, there's like a little check like a check mark, and I can hit that.
No, mine just
and
says
add it to my dictionary.
NPC and a smiley face going, a wink?
NPC.
I'm going to do a wink.
Yeah, just send a wink.
That's not helpful. I'm going to be 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
A wink? All right.
NP autocorrects, the biggest one.
Yeah, NP autocorrect.
Nailed it.
Okay.
You got some voicemails for me, Dick?
Yeah.
I think we got some good ones.
Oops.
I think we got some good ones.
Okay, do super chats, and if you have $6, go to patreon.com/biggestproblem to put us over $6,000.
We're so close to $6,000.
It's $6,000 a month more than Boogie has.
Yeah. You'll notice I didn't make a stinger this week because the get us over 6K stinger rule is still in effect. Okay. At which point we have to figure out what we're going to do with the stingers. I do have one stinger for today though, and it is I want 6K.
Okay.
Give me 6K.
Was that going to be it?
That was going to be it, but I didn't do it.
But you didn't do it?
Yeah, because I don't give a shit. I did my taxes yesterday. Taxes, that's a big problem, but it's not an interesting
that
one.
in.
Yeah.
There's so many different types,
It's too big a problem.
But you vote for it.
Shut the fuck up with this. You vote for it.
But don't you, like...
What did I vote for with my taxes? Exactly.
Do you think there should be any taxes?
Yes.
Like how much of your income should you have to pay in taxes every year?
10%.
Okay. I would be okay.
Fair.
Yeah, I would be okay with that.
What is it now? Like 18?
No. Like 30 or 40.
If you're above a certain bracket.
Well, counting like, if you count like gas
Social
tax,
Security and all those taxes.
if you count every single tax that you pay,
yeah,
you are probably paying 50 or 60% in taxes.
I'm okay with the idea that if you live in a country and you're by nature benefiting from the roads and the cops and the whatever else. I mean, obviously those all suck, but in an ideal world, shut the fuck up. Look,
the cops was the first.
I mean, they're doing something. They're not doing a lot, but they're
killing black people.
All right, they're paying for the jails. That's good. Got to put somebody in there. I'm starting to become one of these guys who I go, you know what? I do think we should put more. We should build more jails because the more people I meet, I'll meet just like people who are just stupid, and I go, just put that
guy in jail.
Fucker in jail.
ISO cubes.
So I don't have to
10 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. He's a fucking idiot. Everybody I argue with on Twitter, put him in jail.
So you benefit from the LA famously has great roads and police.
Yeah, I benefit a lot from that. My neighborhood is nice though.
Okay.
There's some sort of street fair going on. I just missed. Maybe I'll hit it on the way back.
Okay, here we go.
Community event. You know, they're trying.
Circumcision is the biggest problem in the universe. This is coming from a guy who had the circumcision fail.
Okay, pause this real quick.
It reconnected.
Is this the guy who texted my phone to tell me your entire botched circumcision story that I did not respond to your text? Because
why would he have your phone number?
I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe he's like a fan I met to like get lunch at some point.
You gave him your phone number?
But if you feel like you want to text me your long story about, I'm going to check my text right now.
So an email would be better, you think?
An email might be better. Or a private message. Send it to me on Twitter.
I'm gonna play it while you.
I love our fans, but we do not have a relationship where you should be texting my phone to tell me about your circumcision.
Why'd you give him your phone number then? If you give someone your phone number, you want them to use it.
Here, I got his text. Circumcision is a huge problem. The doctor that did mine fucked up, and the skin grew to my head, and I had to go get it cut off. Mine was so bad I had to go under, but this shit happens so much that they just do local anesthetic and chop it off. Okay, that's a great story. Don't send it to my phone. Like it's like an intimate place for like people I interact with. It's weird to get a text out of nowhere about your botched circumcision. I love you. I really do. I just was really like, is this fucker really texting me about his dick skin getting chopped off?
Second of all,
is that the relationship we have?
I love when people tell stories that happened to them when they were like a baby.
Yeah.
Like that they lived through it. You're, oh yeah, it happened to me. Like, you're a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter.
I think my parasocial relationships are getting a little too intimate where they're going, I'll text my dad about my botched circumcision. I'll text Big Brother Vito. Send it in a voicemail. This is better. Do it for the show. I don't know if this is the same guy. Maybe this is a different guy.
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe it's two
Problem
guys.
in the universe. This is coming from a guy who had the circumcision fail because it reconnected to the head of the penis. And basically what ends up happening is that as you get older, it can actually hook and break your cock in half. So what ended up happening is that I had to go through a second circumcision where the skin that regrew had to be completely fucking eliminated and regrown. And it apparently is so much of an issue that it is typically done with just a localized anesthetic. But mine was so fucking bad that they had to put me under. I had to go under.
This is the same guy.
Localized anesthetic to cut off half of my penis because of it.
You cut off half of your penis?
Oh my God. Well, this was, I'm glad that he texted me, didn't get a response, and said, well, I'll send a voicemail. That was the correct way to do it, was to voicemail it.
Oh my God.
Did they really say he cut off half his dick? That can't be.
That's what he said. It could be a prank, though. Who knows?
I had to go under. They do local anesthetic. And cut it off. Well, he cut off all the extra skin.
Okay, here you go.
Don't text me that. Do a voicemail. Better.
My biggest problem right now is the fact that Vito and Dick have the same laugh.
No, we don't.
All right, Vito, learn to laugh like your fucking balls drop. All right, I'm tired of something happening. Someone saying something, I'm laughing along just to hear Dick start talking and realize I'm validating Vito by laughing along with him. So
he's angry that he's laughing with you.
You don't like laughing with me.
Thank you.
I don't laugh. We don't laugh like each other at all.
I have a very distinctive laugh.
Let's both laugh on the count of 3. Okay.
I didn't wait for the count.
Okay, first you laugh.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That was supposed to be don't do it.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm an idiot.
Here you go.
Hey, Vito, you asshole. I've been telling people to try and listen to the show, but you know, it's a kind of a long fucking show, so no one's going to load that up and commit any time to it. Why don't you make some fucking clips on YouTube of the funny jokes you guys make so that I can send those bite-sized clips that people can take in, and then they'll be interested.
Okay, fair enough.
No, fuck you. If you have friends and they're refusing you, that's not how it works. You follow up. Did you listen to it? What was your favorite part? You have to learn how to, don't turn your failure at selling this show into our problem. You go out and say, what do you like? What's the biggest problem for you? Is this, that's interesting. Those guys were talking about this. You would love this show. What do you think? Did you listen to it? That is a great segue.
If somebody brings up a problem, you go, there's a whole podcast they talk about that.
Yeah.
You should listen to this episode.
It's not our fucking fault that you can't sell.
Okay,
What kind of watch do you have? What did you drive here in? What did you drive on your voicemail?
Sell me this pen, cocksucker. Here's what I'm going to say is, clips are great. The problem is I can't re-listen to the show constantly. But what's great is when people leave comments that say, this would be a good clip. So if you ever are listening and you go, hey, please clip this part. For instance, I'm going to go back and clip you talking about Eye Patch McCain. And his, whatever. I know I have to do that. I also just put up a clip from the fast food episode, so I am pulling clips.
I saw that.
Yeah.
We're making $6,000 a month. We could afford somebody who wants to clip for free if they're a fan and they want to cut their teeth in the industry and talk to some industry guys.
Cut their teeth. Why do they say that? Who cuts their teeth?
Baby, you cut. That's when your teeth come out.
They call it cutting?
Gums. Yeah, cut your teeth.
You don't cut a baby's teeth.
What? I mean, I don't know. It's raining cats and dogs. What do you mean to tell you?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, so let us know in the comments. If you ever have a good idea for a clip, tell me, and I will clip it. I could clip entire segments, but I'm like, just listen to the episode of
Clip the whole show, just clip it a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Couple minutes.
Give me ideas for clips. I never know what to clip is the problem.
Okay, here we go.
The audience would know better.
Hey, Vito, fucking retard.
Yes.
I'm listening to episode 6 where you're talking about presidential gas gripers.
Yes.
And you're saying dumb shit like, oh, by the end of the year and through 2022, it's projected that the price of gas will go back down to $2.74. Hey, fucking idiot. It's still over $4 a fucking gallon.
Don't point at me. Don't point at me
You did say that.
How fucking stupid are you?
All
right, call me back.
The point was not that we can accurately predict the price of gas. The point was that the president is not the only one responsible, and Biden's doing a lot to bring the price down. He's tapped into the national. All right, you know what?
So he is bringing it down?
Look, I'm not saying.
Why did he ask Saudi Arabia to not?
Because they have the control, not him. So that is a point in my favor.
They didn't do that to Trump, though.
They would have probably done the same thing to Trump. You don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with Trump. Trump will nuke your ass.
No, my
He'll
God.
fucking nuke anybody.
The mere fact that we're admitting that Saudi Arabia is controlling the prices is a point in my favor. Yes, all of them.
Russia, too.
Russia has a big part to do with it.
Yeah, but so don't you want a strong man to be in there negotiating with these fucking...
Yeah, that's why I voted for Biden. The strongest man around. He's faced it all.
Biden's like the ISOM of presidents.
He looked down the super predators of 1993 and he said, we're not going to take it anymore.
Biden probably doesn't even know where Jerusalem is.
I'm sure he knows where Jerusalem is.
Doubt it. I doubt it.
I don't think he's an anti-Semite.
I've been to the Wailing Wall.
Have you?
You know what's the best part about it?
The wailing?
No.
Oh, the wall.
Also no.
Which part?
They separate. They don't let women on the men's part, and they don't let men on the women's part.
Interesting.
They separate it.
Yeah.
So women have to go into their side and write book reports and stuff, and then the men go into this side
and party,
and they're partying fucking big time.
Nice.
They all go into this cave, take their clothes off.
Sick.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
And have a Shiva.
Well, I've never been to Jerusalem. I'd love to go. My ancestral homeland,
shithole.
according to some people.
It's like a swap meet.
Yeah?
They're just selling crosses and crap.
Yeah, that would make sense.
They have a bunch of hot cops, though.
Ooh. Hot lady cops, the
lady
IDF,
cops are pretty hot.
IDF.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Go, I'd crab your maga. I don't know what that noise was. Sounded like a transformer.
It's their pussy transforming into something you could fuck.
And I'd penetrate their iron dome.
Instead of your dumbass intro, every episode should start with a Muslim call to prayer. Allah Akbar.
Allah. That was good.
I brought it.
That was my favorite bit. We must respect the Jew. The Jew is our friend. No. I'm saying we have to respect.
That's way too far.
I said we got to respect them.
Yeah, but that's not what they say.
No, that's you being anti-Semitic.
Brother. No, it's me being Islamophobic.
Brother. We love the Jew.
You cannot say the blank.
You can't
like
say
that.
we love. Okay.
No. Okay.
We have love for all the people.
Well, because you sound like a German when you're saying it.
Is that, yeah, I don't know what an Iranian accent would be. Durka Halaga Mashad.
Sorry, say that again.
I was trying to remember, Team America.
Okay, this is the last one. Oh, wait, okay, maybe this one's good.
Dick, I think you need to educate Vito on what is a write-off. he's going on about this Warner Brothers guy coming in and canceling stuff, saying, oh, he's just doing it because it's a write-off, it's a write-off, it's a write-off. Newsflash, dude. If you went ahead, spent the little bit of money to finish the thing, or like Batgirl, released it, all the money that they spent to make it would still be written off as a business expense. He's not writing it off. He's cutting the bleeding.
No.
There's a big difference between writing something off and stopping the bleeding.
Here's the difference, is that the business expense is being written off, but the end product is a product that has value. It is an asset. Like every movie they own is an asset.
So they're trashing it.
With a certain value attached to it.
So they say, we're never making money off of this asset again, trash it.
Yes.
And then write these losses off into the future.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if that's how accounting goes in Hollywood.
Wrong, but I've read multiple articles about it, and this is what everyone is saying.
It's too much work on this shit.
What I understand that it is, that the actual asset itself is being depreciated, the asset being the unfinished film, not just the business expense.
I believe it.
So fuck you, caller. I'm right. Cocksucker.
I would never be so confident either way on movie accounting.
Well, guys, what a great show. Don't forget to vote on the problems at biggestproblem.show. And we've got a very special bonus episode, The Biggest Problem in Fast Food. You can watch a clip of that on our YouTube channel or listen to the whole episode at patreon.com/biggestproblem.
Yeah.
I put up, of course, me talking about how African Americans in the drive-through line sometimes take too long. And I found the video I was talking about.
What is it?
It was actually called "How to Sell the Negro," which sounds terrible. It sounds like you're selling black people. But maybe I might need to pull some clips from that video. Oh, the secret of selling the Negro.
What is this?
It is a guide to businessmen of a certain time period on how you might better sell to African American.
1954.
Yeah.
The secrets of selling the Negro. Oh my God.
What they're looking to buy and when they're looking to buy it. It's a good film. It's got 1 million views on YouTube.
Look at this pencil dick coming in.
I'll have to.
The average Negro wage earner today earns 4 more money than a few years ago.
The Negro consumer is coming up.
Earns 4 times as much money than they did a few years ago.
Yeah. How much were they making before? Well, we don't want to talk about that.
I feel like if I lived in the 50s, like it would be so frustrating that kind of shit. Because without the internet, like. Yeah. You go into work and you're like, hey, did you send out that memo? And you're like, yeah. Like, yeah? Did you, what do you mean? What do you mean, yeah? Yeah. Like, it said 4 times the amount of money they did in this year, and then you found the year that it was compared to, right? Kinda. I got the idea out there. It said, let me see the memo. Oh, I already sent it out, and I trashed it. Like, so I have to drive 2,000 miles to get
find what you trashed.
Motherfucker.
You wish you just had an email?
Yeah.
Well, I may need to pull some clips from this video because it is very educational.
Okay. I like it.
I think people want to know about the buying habits of the 1950s.
Of the 1950s whom? Both people.
Well,
all people.
All people.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll compare and contrast.
Yeah.
See, white guys buy stuff like this, but black guys like to buy stuff like this. That's pretty much the whole video.
I mean, you could joke about white guys and black guys as much as you want, right?
I would hope so.
Well, yeah, but no one fucking
equally.
cares. But you joke about other fucking things, and everyone.
It's a complicated scenario.
It's real complicated.
It changes depending on the. Here's the thing: they'll get you because of who you are, not because of what you say.
Because I'm Mexican.
Ted Danson did blackface. Everybody loves Ted Danson.
That was the 90s, though. You could do that shit.
Then. You're right. Well, even back then, it was kind of controversial.
A little bit.
He got away with it. Whoopi loved it. She was laughing. And then did you see Howard Stern lampooned it? And then they were trying to cancel him recently. And they're like, you did blackface. He's like, I only did blackface in response to blackface. That makes it okay. And I'm like, man, the rules of blackface.
Howard Stern fucking sucks.
He was great for a time.
But he's so anti-Trump now. That's bullshit. He's jealous,
I think. People are anti-Trump. I'm anti-Trump.
Yeah, but I think Howard Stern's jealous because he did that whole governor thing and he failed and was not elected. And Trump,
he pulled out. He probably could have got elected if he really took it seriously.
Well, Trump took it seriously. and he's the president.
Herschel Walker could have got. He might still get elected.
Yeah,
he's a football guy.
Okay,
cheating on his wife. Koof for 2. Thank you both for not killing yourselves. Well,
you're welcome.
For now. Baron Julius von Brunk for 2. I got the plugs for $7K earlier this year. Yeah, but you probably had more hair remaining than me. Mike Hunt for 2. More Boogie impressions. You're going to have to give us more than $2 for a Boogie impression, I'll tell you that. Johnny Rico for a big $20 on the board. Does Vito manage the biggest problem? Email. Has he not played my Tom Jones parody I sent on 9/13 because it reminds him of Cats? Has he betrayed you in the audience? TBF, I might be a talentless hack. Play the song Vito. I will tell you this.
What biggest problem email?
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you have a separate... It should be biggestproblemshow@gmail.com.
Yeah, but I also have the biggest problem in the universe.
Yeah, there's actually 2 emails. So there's biggestproblemintheuniverse@gmail.com. Is it yours?
Why don't you just send it to Dick Masterson?
Yeah, I guess there's 2 different show emails. I don't know which one you have. Emails. And I do have like 10 email accounts I'm juggling between. So I have not seen
I'll check
whatever you supposedly sent in. Dick right now is going through 50 different passwords trying to figure out how to get in. Wrong password. You're locked out of the fucking show.
Biggest problem show at Gmail.
Oh, that
I don't
one?
want that one.
I know which one. I know the password.
Wait, here. Biggest problem. What was his name?
Johnny Rico.
Johnny Rico.
Type in Rico.
Okay.
Why would you type in Johnny? You already spelled it wrong.
Smart.
Song for Vito. You read it and you didn't even look at it.
Hey, Vito. It was Vito Rapes Cats. Do you want to hear it?
Let's do it.
How much did he give?
He spent $20. Might as well.
Okay.
The song is called Vito Rapes Cats.mp4. I don't know why it's a video file. Is there a video to go along with this? I hope not.
Okay. Let me just put it in the correct episode folder.
Well, Johnny, I'm glad you gave it. It's good that we should hold out on all our guests who send us bits because maybe
you're the biggest problem in the goddamn universe. What's up, Cap Rapist? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, Cap Rapist? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Capricus?
Pussycat, I've got Q-tips and lots of catnip to share with you. So go and rub your cute little pussycat clit.
Jesus Christ.
Pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do.
Why is this 5 minutes long?
You and your pussycat clit.
All right. Well, that's...
Wait, what happened?
I think he saved a 5-minute video file with a 30-second song attached to it.
Way to go, retard.
That was fucking terrible. Good work, Johnny. Thank you.
MP3, it's called.
Yeah,
Google
MP3 is what the format you want. He said it's a 5-minute video file.
It's the cat raping of audio files, not a fucking MP4 file.
Yeah. Good work, Johnny. I appreciate that. Don't forget, Kendall and Hyde. We have the second half of his song as well.
I'm going to start it from the beginning now.
Jason Moose for 5. Give this super chat to Kendall. Absolutely not. Fanix the Great for 5. Unsub to the Patreon back in August. Thanks for the month and a half of free dopamine and the supporters end card. Okay.
Fuck you, Fanix the Great.
I keep fucking up.
You small dicked idiot.
I need to change. I need to fix the supporters end card. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
I told you that it would be more work.
Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. I'm normally on top of this shit.
No, you're not. No one believes that.
I do a lot for this show. All right. Just know I appreciate. You get the Patreon name or you get the Discord name.
Who cares about having their fucking name on a thing?
Some people care. I understand that they care. Just keep it. It's been 1 month. You're gonna get up there eventually. David Gomez for 2. Vito, get your fat head out of Richard's camera. Well, we fucked that up.
I'm
not in your way.
You're fine. Fuck you, David Gomez.
4120. Emails like the original Fediverse. Our big tech overlords have to be fairly determined to successfully boot you if you have your own domain. That Fediverse, huh? Andrew Nunez.
Oh, did you see the graph?
Which one?
Defederated me?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Somebody clipped that.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Using it to own you. And I'm like, I don't think you got owned there. It's stupid he defederated you. Stop.
Look at this.
They're going to clip this, too. I don't know why they care so much.
I'm glad kids can't afford a house. Honestly.
They don't deserve one.
Well, the way they joke online, like, they just concern, because they're not funny, so they concern troll everything. Like, oh, can you believe that he's yelling? Yeah, it's funny.
I mean, I realized those guys were stupid when they spent a week convinced I only made $30,000 a year. Because
painful.
They said, how much are you making for Biggest Problem? I said, yeah, it's like $3,000 a month. And they're like, he only makes $30,000 a year. I'm like, that's not my total income.
And they go like this.
Yeah. They made a big spectacle in post, and they're like, Vito is poor. Let's make out how poor he is. And I'm like, I have like a YouTube channel and like another
don't even argue. It's not even worth like.
I know.
They know it's
very funny. They make up a little narrative in their head. Andrew Nunez says for $9.99 says I unsubscribed to the Patreon because I got double charged. TBF. That boy Mikey for $5.82. This show will definitely go down as one of the shows in history. It's one of the shows and not like the best one, just one of the shows.
Yeah.
Keep up the problems, fellas. Sure. Herb Beta Patch for $1.99. If Dr. Oz was Jewish, he'd be Dr. Can I say that?
Schnoz.
Dr. Schnoz instead of Dr. Oz. I wonder why.
I don't know why that would be. I don't know what Chewbacca has to do with that.
Stinky Poopy Face for $3 says, this is going to be a trick. Pad Kid poured curd pulled cod.
What does that
I don't
mean?
know what he
Pad Kid poured pulled cod?
Pad Kid. I don't know. He's trying to get
poured curd.
He's trying to get you to say poured curd.
I don't know.
Good work. Jack Rockstar for $4.99. The tax write-off only applies to the unreleased stuff. The show's already on HBO. We're canceled to avoid paying royalties to actors/animators.
Okay, nobody knows. Can we just decide that no one fucking knows because we're not accountants?
Me 420. David Zaslav is the same guy who shut down CNN Plus and punted Brian Seltzer. He's eradicating woke BS wherever he sees it. It's a course correction. He eradicated
fuck off.
CNN
It's not woke BS.
No, it's not
Brian
woke.
Stelter sucks. It's because Trump was the ratings.
Yes.
Now that Trump is gone, everybody's gone because they're all just a bunch. They're all replaceable.
CNN
It's
Plus
not
wasn't
woke garbage,
woke. It was
you dumb
just
fuck.
a trash.
Thank you for the $5.
Thank you for the $5. Alexander Dorn for $30. Ooh, my wife turned 30 today. Wish Cherry a happy birthday and make her feel like the old lady she is. Cherry's
a young girl name.
It is a young girl name.
You need to change names.
Okay, we're not going to neg Cherry on her birthday, even though she has a stripper name. Cherry, congratulations on your
Pomegranate.
birthday.
That's a name of a woman of your age. Something.
We love Cherry.
Something a little sour. Grapes.
Happy
Grapes.
birthday.
That's her new name.
I don't know how old you are, but in our hearts,
30.
You're young and vibrant, and we love you.
Oh, she turned 30 today.
Oh, she turned 30. Well, she's not old then.
What?
30s? Well,
for a woman, she was old. She was old 6 years ago.
Okay.
30.
I'm older than her. Let's put it that way, and I'm still young at
30
heart.
as a woman.
Yeah.
You get out of bed. Your arms get out of bed 3 seconds later. Like blah blah blah.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
Flying, you can fly to work.
Happy birthday, Cherry. Your arms are not flab, and everything's fine.
Have you seen how they do that?
Dick is just horrible. No.
Have you seen how they do that?
No, I haven't seen that. I'm aware of
ladies.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Like Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
They gave us $30 for that.
No, he did.
It's his money. He's working. We love you, Cherry. Righty, tighty, 91 for 2. Love the shows, guys. Ralph 1. He's winning right now. Cody McGoat pays for 5. Your coworkers are not family. There's no time where they ever were. Stop it. They could be Vito. Stop it. Also get Houston Jones on the show. See, I've had good jobs where, like, I liked all my coworkers and we hung out. That's not weird. It's most of you guys work in shitty fucking places. And you're not personal.
Most of everyone works in a shitty place.
Well, there are some jobs where that's not the case.
Like what? Working at the gay bar?
I worked at the comic shop. That was fun. We'd all hang out.
Really?
When I worked
at Cheers, but a comic shop?
When I worked at the Domino's Pizza, we'd all smoke the pot and make a couple free pies.
What year was that?
This is 2000s.
Wow. That was a different time.
It was a different time.
That was before the Pizza Tracker.
It was a great time. Yeah, I remember when the Pizza Tracker debuted.
Yeah. It's a different time, though, now.
Different time. We used to have to cheat the Pizza Tracker. You used to have to, fuck around so people would think their pizza was almost done. Yeah. Be like, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I showed you the thing where you'd always cut, a slice out of the middle of the pizza. That was the original hack.
What does that mean?
Well, because you have the big circle pizza, but if you cut a horizontal slice exactly midway through, you have a little like pizza roll up for yourself, and then just shove the other two halves together.
That's fucked.
Yeah, well, every Domino's is doing that. When the employees are hungry, they're cutting a chunk out of the center. If your pizza comes and it's like a little bit more of an oval than a circle, that means an employee cut out the center portion of your pizza for himself. And it happens all the time. Probably every pizza place does it. Rye Dog for 5. Vote up long emails. See, there you go. That's another point about email.
I'm defending emails now.
Spook Horse for 5. If Vito loves paying taxes so much, he can pay mine too. I probably already am, you deadbeat.
So your taxes are paying for roads and cops.
They're paying for the military. They're paying for...
Retirement.
Yeah. Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
You like all that stuff?
I think I believe in a social safety net. I think it should be restructured better. It's paying for all those prisons where you keep all those fucking super criminals.
Oh, yeah.
I want more of those.
Would you send old people to prison?
Probably work out pretty well
better.
for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be cheaper. They don't need a lot. John for 5. Go woke, go broke. Just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's true. You jabronis. I agree. A lot of woke media makes money. That's the other thing people neglect. They think every woke thing is not financially viable. It's just not true. Lemon Sake for 2 says the dickless guy should keep texting Vito. Please don't.
Oh, yeah. That guy with the circumcision, text Vito like all day.
If you want to text me and say I'm going to be in town, it'd be great to meet. Don't go.
Text him over and over and over.
That circumcision problem, let me tell you about my dick. The thing about my weird dick is... All right, let's see. David Gomez for 5. I want to hear Richard singing the praises of Allah while the call to prayer plays in the background again. Funniest thing ever.
Wait a minute. David Zaslav is the same guy who shut down CNN Plus and funded by Zelter. He's eradicating woke BS wherever he sees it. It's a course correct.
Are you trying to say I got?
I don't think
he sent more than one though. He sent more than one thing. Yeah.
Emails like the original Fediverse.
Damn it!
Emails like our big tech.
He got me. I suck, Hawks.
Okay.
Read what he said.
Thank you. Yeah. Our big tech overlords have to be fairly determined to successfully boot you if you have your own domain.
Well, there you go.
Thank you. Very good.
I feel like if Dick misses them, he should be punished. Like you're supposed to be on top of it.
Go ahead. Try to figure out a punishment.
Me says
That's
Vito said the thing
world.
from my chat. Roll it back. You're right. You got me, you cocksucker. Clint Janes for 5. Vito's fast food problem is how I feel being behind people getting lottery tickets. Those people belong in jail. God, I hate that. Just sitting there getting lotto after lotto ticket. You're like, can I just pay for my gas?
Yeah.
David Gomez for 2. F you, Richard. Take my money. Zad12 for $10 says test.
Wow. Thanks.
What a show.
$10.
I'll check real quick if there's any other super chats, but I want to thank everybody for coming by. What a great time. What a great show. Why don't we show our most popular supporters up on the board real quick, even though I haven't updated this graphic.
Yeah, but this isn't even
It's close enough.
Them.
Most of them are on
Some of these people are getting stolen valor.
There is some stolen valor on there, but I'm going to remember to do it, okay?
It's been a
rough month.
Why?
Because I'm tired and I'm working on the comic and I got a YouTube video that's never going to get finished.
What's it about?
What's the YouTube video about?
Yeah.
It's about Ghostbusters.
Which one?
The bad one from 2016.
Yeah.
It's an hour-long breakdown
about
of
ladies Ghostbusters?
Of the Lady Ghostbusters movie.
That kid one sucked too.
I didn't see it.
That's bad, man.
Let me put it this way. I was working on the original plan for this video was for it to release the same week as the Kid Ghostbusters movie, which is now a year old. So I put it off because I wasn't able to make that date. And
it'd be crazy.
People don't understand how long editing takes, is what I'm trying to say. It's a very time-consuming process.
It's like making a full-length movie every week, basically.
Not every week, but editing. It's like editing a full-length movie. Some of these fucking things.
Just eyeball it. Hire somebody.
I did. Even when I hire guys, I gotta take their work and I gotta reconsolidate it.
Oh.
I found one guy who's good.
Is it Salvo Pancakes?
No, it's not Salvo Pancakes.
Because he's good
at editing.
Yeah.
What did he edit?
I don't know.
Why are you sucking up the salvo pancakes?
I'm not sucking up. I'm just saying he's good at editing.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm glad. What a show. Thanks, everybody.
Do you think we'll ever get a Ghostbusters with men?
I thought the last one was with little boys, right? Little boys and girls.
Do you think we'll ever get one with men?
Is that a joke? Yeah, we got one with men, the original.
Do you think we'll ever get another one with men?
No.
Yeah.
I think they'll always have one lady Ghostbuster now. When's the last movie that was like just guys? It was that gay movie that came out that none of us went to see.
Bros?
Yeah, I wanted to see it though.
Why?
That guy's all right. He's funny.
What guy?
Billy Eichner.
Oh, yeah, but his like gay love interest is like way too attractive for him.
Isn't that every romantic comedy? Apparently,
No.
Didn't Chris Farley get like the smoking hot chick at the fucking...
That's not a rom-com. That's a slapstick comedy movie.
Oh, so rom-coms.
Anything with Matthew McConaughey, that's rom-com. And the woman is always...
Did you ever see Amy Schumer's rom-com?
Trainwreck?
Yeah.
No, I'd rather be hit by a train than watch anything Amy Schumer's ever done.
Parts of it were okay.
Yeah.
Then there were some parts where I'm like, hey, Judd Apatow, you don't have to put all your friends in the movie.
I hate that.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Matthew Broderick, do you want to do a... It's clear that he had a scene where he's like, hey, I'll get LeBron James and Matthew Broderick, and they filmed it, and it wasn't funny at all. And he's like, yeah, but they're my buddies, and he left it in the movie anyway. I'm like, nah, you got to cut that shit.
Did you see that LeBron James did a podcast with Kanye?
Apparently, LeBron was not there for that episode.
Oh, he fell asleep.
I don't know if he fell asleep. Apparently Kanye came in, whoever else is on that show.
Kanye did a tight 5 about Jews.
Yeah, and they won't refuse to air. They refuse to air it. And there's all the Tucker Carlson stuff they won't air because he also is just like,
yeah, but Kanye is Jewish.
Kanye, he says he's Jewish.
Well,
I guess the anti-Semites are trying to keep him off the air.
Yeah, anti-Semitism is being
anti-Kanye.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a 13th.
He had some stuff to say about Kwanzaa. He was mad his kids learned about Kwanzaa. He said, I wish they were learning about Hanukkah. At least they'd be fiscally literate. And everyone's like, what do you mean?
No, it'd be financial engineering.
Yeah, what is that?
I didn't even know that was anti-Semitism.
What, Kwanzaa?
No, saying like, oh, I wish my culture was like more like Jewish culture because they would like do better financially. I didn't know that was anti-Semitic.
Well, not all Jews are financially successful.
Just
like, you know.
I love Kwanzaa, then.
Good night, everybody. What a show.
Wait, we have to play the Ken Dolan.
Oh, you're right. Play the fucking song. You ever have a cat in heat in your house?
No.
Making noise, and you got to grab the Q-tip and jack it off. You just gently put it against... and a cat has an orgasm in like 2 seconds. It just goes,
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch my kitty, let her know she's my favorite animal. Kitty, you're incredible. Clawing all my furniture, licking on their assholes, pissing on my bed. What a bunch of little rascals. 1 kitty, 2 kitty, 3 kitty, 4. Kitties on the sofa, kitties on the floor, kitties on my bed. Kitties on my mind. If I had my way, I'd spend each day with kitties, that'd be fine. I'm the fat cat daddy, and I'm always adding to my kitty cat crew. Cat poo keeps stacking, you can pet them, you can hug them. Shake temptations, they come running. You can bet my kitties know that I'm their daddy, and I love them. Ask my pussy what her dad's like, she'll say his favorite pastimes include sliding Q-tips inside my virgin feline vagina. They say, Vito, you're so sick, why fuck your cats with Q-tips? Because you stupid dipshit, my pinky finger's too thick. Now, let's be clear, to be fair, I suck cocks too. In the alley drinking straight cum till 2:30.
No.
Get back here. The sex is dynamite, consensual, and not a crime. Because my kitty kinda whined, it's justified, unlike your outrage. Vito, that's horrible. 3 other psychos online did it, that makes it normal. I want my kitty toyed, and you're so mad, like I'm Arnold, and you're Sinbad. You're tweeting out in all caps, I'm coming inside all caps. It's not bestiality, strictly medical proof. My porn history's all dicks and tentacles. She's in heat 5 in the morning, I need sleep, I'm almost 40. It's like fucking your own grandma with a dildo when she's horny. It's platonic, I don't want it. It's just something responsible cat owners have to do. You got it? Let's change the topic. Well, Dick, my comic book's not woke or anti-woke.
Shut the fuck up.
Now I'm getting stung by Dame. Well, fucking cats like all day. He said I'm fat and all gay, and I love blacks and babies. I'd say we tied, I brought the rhymes. He's got the accent and the yeah. But I'm the kitty cat player. Biggest problem? All my haters voted up like my cat's butt when she's in heat and I masturbate her. Sorry, kitty, I need a break on a bitch online about lightsabers. 2 girls, 1 cup. How about 2 cats, 1 Q-tip? I'm Vito. Watch me lose it, cause I'm cat rape Vito, and I'm sick of people saying don't rape cats. You're a fucking weirdo. I explained it quite enough. I linked 1 article and stuff, so can't you guys leave me alone while I tickle this kitty's muff? I'm the fat cat daddy, and I'm always adding to my kitty cat crew. Cat poo keeps stacking. You can lick them, you can suck them, hold them down. If they try running, you can bet my kitties know that I'm their daddy, cause I fuck them. So what do you guys think? The cat is raped in the forest and nobody's around to
Where'd you get the cat and heat sounds?
Is it still
I don't
rape?
know.
I don't think it is. The world's going crazy.
That's hot. I gotta put out some raps. Wait, are you playing that? That's horrifying. Yeah, imagine listening to that for like hours. That was unnerving just hearing it in the song.
Just throw it outside.
No, it'll get in trouble.
It'll get molested by someone else.
Well, that cat was a slut. She was getting every Tom, Dick, and Harry was having her.